What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jay Reed for Jay Reed's Love of Cars. So what we are doing today, I am going to be changing out my MAF housing and sensor on the Fox body with a different one. Why am I doing this? The one I have on there is a Pro-M with a K&N filter. Those filters are $70 a pop. They're the kind with the 3 flanges, with the 3 bolts. You can't find them. They're expensive. So I need to change that out. But I still want to keep that tube because the tube is rather large, and I do not want to go back to my stock math because it's only 55 millimeters. So what is the next best thing to do? The next best thing to do is to get online and see what an alternative is. So the alternative MAF sensors and housing that I found that's going to suit my needs the best is a 70 millimeter MAF housing with sensor from a 1994, I think it's a Lincoln Town car. Those are supposed to work. And here's what it looks like. I'm gonna show you what the stock one looks like, which is 55 millimeters versus the Thunderbird, which is a 70 millimeter MAF housing. Okay, so this is the stock one. Let's get these like they should be so you can see. Now, you can see that there is quite a bit of difference. So the larger it is, the more air you can push through the motor. Otherwise, they pretty much look the same. If you look at these at any other angle, you'll be like, this is pretty much the same type of MAF. But it's really not, because for some reason, the Mustang comes with this one, and it goes in, so it makes it smaller. This side, this is a good way to see it right here. Look at how small that is. I don't want that. I don't want it. So the alternative was to do this. Straight through. Boom. More air. Now the one I have on there is that Pro-M. It's huge. It's massive. It's great. I'm not spending that much money for an air filter. I just ain't. Even though you only need one every here and there, not going to do it. But we're going to use the same piping. I'm just going to use this particular MAF to make it happen. So let's dive right into that. So this is the one that's currently on here. It's a nice, I already got my nitrous. I don't want to put on a new hole piping because I already got my nitrous hooked up. I just finally got that hooked up, everything working. Don't want to mess with that too much. So we're going to use this, and we're going to remove this and clamp this to the new housing and using the sensor. That way I can easily replace this filter with whatever I choose, a whole lot less expensive than this one. And as you can see, this one is yesterday's news. It's dirty as hell. It's probably robbing me some power. So I figure I need to get this changed out. Should be real simple, whoop-de-whoop. We just gotta make sure that the MAF on the new one. Okay, we got the old one off. Let's take a physical comparison of that one. Damn, this son of a bitch is big. And it's heavy too. So there's gonna be some weight reduction. Looking at this, it's really about, when it comes around the MAF, keep saying MAF, probably about the same size, but then this one opens up to be bigger. All in all, obviously this one is probably the better overall one. But this is heavy as hell. This is not heavy. So being that you're going to be decreasing a little bit of weight, might be losing a little bit of air, does it all balance out? If it all balances out, then that's okay with me, because now I'm not losing anything, but I can choose what filter I want to use on my car. Okay, so this is how it's going to look in theory. Nice, neat, and tight. Still need to do that wiring and tape that down some kind of way, but I digress. This is how it's going to look in theory. Now I can use the filter of choice, or I was thinking about running this down through there and out of the fog light, down the fog light thing, but I probably won't. It's too much. Okay, I'm gonna put the filter that I have on now. I need a new filter, but I have a couple of filters that are not that used, but at least to test fit. One of them is an eBay filter. It's kind of small, but that may be the one I put on here to test. We'll see. Let's go find one. These are my choices. I have the BBK filter, which is dirty. This looks dirty, but it's not that dirty. But this is a eBay filter that came on that chrome eBay cold air intake. So it's the newest and it fits well in here, but I really want to use this one. And it will fit. It does fit, but it's dirty. So in the meantime, let's just put this little baby filter on. Because I want a cone filter. I'll just get a larger cone filter. But for now, we putting that little shit on. We got the little baby filter on. Now the moment of truth is to make sure that this math that comes with a 94 Thunderbird works. Because if that doesn't work, then we may be screwed. I started mounting that up and then got bored with it. So now my car is getting junked up again. Computer's gonna recognize it. Still idling good. Looks like that was a win. We'll take it out for a spin a little later to make sure everything is good, but it should be good. And the thing about it too is, I don't know, all of those MAF sensors, all of that shit, it came with the car. I have no idea how old that stuff is. It's kind of good to replace it anyway with a new setup, because at least you know where you're starting from. Okay, so far it looks like that was a good decision. Glad I got it. Again, this MAF sensor and housing is for a 94 Grand Marquis Lincoln Town Car Crown Vic, and there's some other years that it covers as well. I'll put a graphic up here so you can see exactly what I am talking about. And also, you want to make sure that you have the part number AFH70. If you see AFH55, then you just got a regular foxbody Mustang MAF sensor housing, because the 55 represents the diameter, which is 55 millimeters, and 70 represents 70 millimeters. Use that just to double check yourself. If the listing has that, then hopefully you have the odds are better that you're getting exactly what you need. Car starts fine, car idles fine. We'll test it on the road a little bit later. Just wanted to make sure that part was done first. You just now getting your foxbody, you want something to do, you ain't really done it, or if you need to replace your MAF sensor, this is a nice, cheap upgrade that you can use. I think I paid $37. Now, if you were to go out and buy like a BBK Pro-M, you're gonna pay at least $100 or $200. The BBK, a matter of fact, is like $200. No, probably won't make no difference. Doesn't even matter. It was something to do, and it's an upgrade. I like listing the shit that I've done. So it just adds to the list. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. This your boy. Peace.